Alright everyone, welcome to Learn WordPress with Vaughn. Today we'll be discussing about users and user roles. Yeah, so let's start with users. We have users here, and let's check my profile and go through what each section of this profile stands for. Now the first section stands for visual editor. You know, the what you see is what you get editor that comes with WordPress. You can say, okay, the visual aspect of it, I don't want to display it. Like for instance, if I go to post, add new, in default we have the visual, which is this, and we have the text, which is this. But if I say, you know what, I don't want to display the visual editor, I just want the code, I'll have to disable this. Once I disable and I click on update profile, and then I go to post, add new, you see now that we only have the code section. The visual editor is out. If I were to click on this and say, okay, I want the visual editor back and update, and then I refresh this, my visual editor is back. So that's simply what it means. Next is we have disable syntax highlighting when editing code. Now we have codes, like we spoke last time. We have codes. If you go to plugins, install plugin editor, it lists out all the plugins on your website. Yeah, that's what it lists out. Presently, because of this is disabled, if I save this, we have disabled syntax highlighting when editing code. So all this code, syntax highlighting is disabled, meaning there are often colors that shows the arrangement of code. They're called syntax highlighters. Let's enable this so that you understand fully what I'm talking about. So let's untick the disabled syntax highlighting. Now there would be syntax highlighting. If I update this and then come to the edit plugin and refresh, you see the color changes. So if each section of the code, normally when you're using a code editor, it comes with colors to show you, okay, this is the arrangement, this is a function, this is this is that, you know. So the colors is what syntax highlighting simply means. I don't want to talk too much about this, but that is basically what this does. If I were to say, okay, I want to disable syntax highlighting, and I update, and then I refresh, it will just bring out the plain text without any syntax highlighting, just boring black and the regular stuff. But presently I want to untick that and save, because that's not what I want. I like syntax highlighting. Now the admin color scheme basically is how your dashboard looks like, the color combination. For now we are making use of the default, which is this. If I were to click on light, you see the color changes. If I were to click on blue, changes, coffee, sunrise, ocean, midnight, and whichever. So on your own you can go through these and choose the one you like. I think I would stick to the default. Default is fine. This is enable keyboard shortcuts for comment moderation. We're going to talk about this sometime in the future when we talk about comments. Let's move to toolbar. Toolbar says show toolbar when viewing site. Now presently, let me tick that. It's always ticked, and let me save, update. When I visit my site and click on here, you'll see that there's this toolbar here. It shows me that number one, I'm logged in, and also I can from here directly go to my dashboard. Yep. But if I say, okay, I have another user, I don't want that user to have the toolbar, displaying, I will untick on it. I will untick it. Then update profile. Then check out the website. I'm still logged in, but now there is none of that. Those tools, the toolbar, admin toolbar doesn't display when you visit the site. So all I have to do is just type wp admin, and then it will take me straight to my dashboard, meaning I'm still logged in. I don't have to log in. So that is just simply what show toolbar when viewing site means. The username, this is the username I used when creating it, and it cannot be changed, except of course we use a plugin, which we've already discussed, I think. You put in your name. There's a name you want to add, your first name, your last name, a nickname, and then choose which of those names is going to appear publicly on your page, on your posts. Then your mail, your website if you have a website. If you have a Dribble, URL, Facebook, Google Plus, Flickr, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Skype, whichever, you can list all of them here. Links to your different social media platforms and contact information, and it's fine. It works well. Then you can type in a brief biography info on you. My name is Vaughn. This, that. I love writing. I hope you enjoyed these tutorials and all of that. You can set them here. And later we're going to discuss about the Gravatar profile picture. Basically, all you do is you click on this link, it takes you to Gravatar, and then you change the image that displays on your website. Yeah, that's basically what it does. I'm going to create another tutorial on this specifically in the future. And of course, here you can generate password. If you want to change your password, you can do that here. And if you notice that your website, it seems like your profile has been hacked or something, you can come here and log out everywhere. So everywhere that your site that you have logged in using your profile, you are going to log out from all of them. And of course, that would make sense if you have already created a new password and then you log out everywhere. Now, if anybody was making use of your profile, the person would be unable to do that again. So that's basically what it's contained in your profile. Now let's talk about user roles. User roles are capabilities. We have administrators, we have subscribers, we have contributors, we have editors, we have authors. There are 5 default profile user roles. Sorry. So add a user, you click on add new. Let's say our first user is, the username is going to be 1. The email is going to be 1@gmail.com. Now the first name is going to be 1, and then the password is going to be, let's just type something here. Yep, it's a weak password, so I'm going to confirm use of weak password. And then what this send user notification simply means is this mail, which does not exist as far as I'm concerned, I don't have access to it, I want to send in the user I want to send the user an email about their account. So this account that was created, an email about this account will be sent to this mail which was used to open this account. That's simply what it means. And now you'd say, which role am I going to give this person? Is it going to be an administrator, an editor, an author, a contributor, or a subscriber? So an administrator, like the role we have presently, the role I'm using on this website is an administrator role. And an administrator can do anything, everything on your WordPress website, even add users, as you can see I'm about to do now. So an administrator has great role. He or she can do whatever they want. So that is the greatest level of capabilities that you can give to someone else if you want to create an account for someone. Now, next is the editor. An editor is someone who can post on your website, The editor can post on your website. The editor can edit posts already on your website. Editor can delete posts already on your website. You can just manage the website as an editor when it comes to just posts. But when it comes to plugins, appearance, all of this, the editor cannot make use of that. It does not have access to that. All the editor has access to is your posts and editing them. Let's check that out. So let's say this role is editor and say add role. Yeah, so we have added this user 1. Now let's log in with that account. I'm logging it out of mine, and then let's use 1 to log in. Now as you can see, many of the menus goes off. The only thing the editor has access to now is your posts, your pages, that's basically your comments too, comments on your website. Yep. So an editor has access to the post. You can edit this post. If an editor says, okay, I don't like this post, let me delete it, you can trash it and it's deleted. So an editor can make use of your website, can do a lot in as much as it's just concerning text. If there's an about page, become a vendor, whatever, an editor can delete and the rest of them. But that is where it ends. An editor cannot install a theme on your website. An editor cannot delete users on your website or add users to your website. It's just limited to the content on your website, your posts, your pictures, your pages. An editor can work with all of that. So that's an editor. Next, let's log into the main account, which is mine, of course. Let's create another user, add new, and let's create this will be 2 at gmail.com 2, and then confirm use and auto, then add new. Now an auto, just like the name implies, we've added it. Let's log into the auto. An auto does not have access to all other posts on the site, all the posts on the site. No, an auto only has access to his own posts. Of course, he can view the posts already on the website. You know, he only has the option to view. He cannot trash, he cannot delete. He doesn't have that ability. He doesn't. So that is just an auto. An auto can add a new post. Let's say 1, 2, 3, and then this is for the auto. An auto can publish his posts. Yeah. If you go to post, all posts, an auto can publish his posts. You know, now there's a section here called mine. These are all the posts on the site. All of this, then this is mine. That is for the author. That is the only section he can delete, edit, view, and all of that. So he can only work on his own post. Of course, he can see comments, he can view comments, but he cannot delete them. He can check all the posts on the website. If he goes to all, yes, he has the ability to check all of them, but he can only edit his, which is this. He can edit, he can trash, he can view, and all of that. So that is the difference between an author and an editor. An editor can work with all the posts, all the pages on the website. And also, mind you, an author, which is what we are working on now, cannot view pages. As you can see, there are no pages here, just posts. So have that in mind. Now let's create a contributor. So what does a contributor, what is his role? What can he do, or what can he not do? So let's create another user. This time let's name it 3 at gmail.com wordpress.com 3, let's say contributor, add new user. Now I forgot to say something about the author. The author can also upload media on the site. An author can also upload media on the site, but a contributor cannot. Let's log into a contributor. A contributor contributes blog items to the website, text basically. So he can view all posts just like the rest, but he cannot edit them, just like the author too, except his. But no, an author can edit his own post, but an a contributor rather, cannot. So he can add a post. He can type 3 is my post. This is my post. And then he cannot also publish, so he can only contribute. He sends his post, submit for review. That is all he can do. He can preview, of course, his post, which is this is my post. If you visit the site, it is not on the site. If you visit if you go to the front end, you see what is on the site. Anyway, the point is he cannot publish his posts. He cannot publish his post. And after publishing or sending his post for review, let's say I go to all posts and say 3 is my post. Sorry, he can delete his posts. He can delete them after sending them. But once they are published, he cannot edit them. Let's see that. Let's create another new post. 3. This is 3. This is 3. And then he submits for review. Now let's log in using the editor, which is 1, I think. 1. Now let's go to all the posts on the site. And this is the last one. So edit the post. You take over the post, and then the editor can publish the post. Mind you, the title of this post is 3. Now, if you log out and log into your contributor account, if you go to posts, look at 3, which is his, mine, 3. But as you can see, he can only view the post. He cannot edit the post, cannot delete the post. So the contributor only contributes item to the site. The editor goes through it. Is this item, do I want this on the site? If it is yes, then he publishes. If it is no, then he deletes. If it is published, the contributor do not have the right or the role to edit his post or publish them. So he can only write the post and send for review, but he cannot publish his post. So that is basically the difference between an author and a contributor. An author can, after even publishing his post, he can go through his posts, delete them and all of that. But a contributor just contributes, but he cannot publish his post and delete them after it is published by the editor. Now let's also check something. Just like we said, a contributor cannot add media to a site. As you can see, there is no room, there is no option for media. There is no option, there's no media option. Normally it should be somewhere here. Let's log out and let's go to the author, which is 2, just so you understand what I mean. If I click on add new, there's an add media option here where you can add media to your site and all of that. But but a contributor does not have an add media function. So that's something you should also keep in mind. Lastly, yeah, we'll leave. Let's create a subscriber. A subscriber does not have any um ability whatsoever except viewing his profile. So let's click, let's add the last user, which is 4, say 4@gmail.com, and then let's confirm usage of it, and then subscriber. So add new. So a subscriber, like we said, does not have any of that option. Let's log out and log in so that you see what the option a subscriber has. A subscriber only has his profile option, just the profile. So if he goes to the profile, he can change his nickname, his mail, put in his just like his social media platforms URLs, and that's just about it. His biography as well. So he can also add his biography info and change his password. That's basically all a subscriber. A subscriber does not have the ability of actually working on the site. Yeah. So hopefully this has been insightful. For those who wants to create a blogging platform that makes use of multiple authors, knowing how this works, the user roles, would help you to think about and structure out a plan that works perfectly for what you're trying to set up. So that is as much as we can take with users and user roles. Next week, hopefully not next week, maybe soon, we'll get a brand new tutorial. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time. And yes, don't forget to subscribe.